Good afternoon everyone, or good morning, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. I just wanted to share my experience of these ASICS trainers. Now these are really old trainers that I now just use around the garden. But when I was in marathon training many years ago, I noticed that the way I run is that I would stick my toe up, and I can't control that. And over this must be a couple of 100 miles of training, I started to develop a hole, as you can see here, and it started to really frustrate me that we can't have a pair of trainers that seems to last any longer. However, I've now found a product which I think you might be actually really interested in. So the name of the product, as if by magic, is this. It's called the Trainer Armour Big Hole Preventer. Now this is absolutely really fantastic product, and I'll just show you in a few minutes when we start to unpack it. It actually goes inside the trainer and puts a barrier, I'll get my hand in there, just around there. It's like a piece of black material that just sits over this area, and it's thicker than this, but you don't really notice it. So let me just open it up and we'll go through it in a few minutes. Okay, we're back again. So as you can see, I've got a second pair of trainers that I just use for, it was actually for cross-country running, but I just use it for walking out and about. I think it's got a fantastic grip here. The Saucony trainers ever run. I think they're okay. I wouldn't say they're great, but I think they're okay. I've done about 400 miles in these. Now, what I've got, I don't know whether you can see here, there's the start of the hole here. But what's a bit more disappointing with this trainer, this is not a review of the trainer by the way, I think you can see here I've started to develop another hole. I think it's the way that it rubs here, and over time it just creates a well, just wears it through really. So what, in terms of trying to fix this issue, but not this issue, this one, this is what the product looks like when you unpack it. Now all you need to do is look at your size, shoe size. So we're in Europe here, so UK. So I would go for B. My shoe size is 8. Cut along the line B here for the left foot, and would do exactly the same for the right foot. Just cut along that, and that's the first point. So I'll just get some scissors and we'll continue. So welcome back. I've managed to cut the guide to size. Again, mine was a 8 foot, so I cut along the line B. Now the trick is to try and feed this all the way in to the end and just press up. And so rub your finger so it sticks. Okay, keep on pressing, and then you simply just pull it out. There, that's it. That is now in and secure. Just feeling for any ridges. So there's a tiny one that I'm using my nail to try and work it through. There you go. Okie dokes. That's all good. Right. I've got the right foot here. Move that down. Again, exactly the same principle. I've cut it to size, peeled this off, and I'm going to drop it down, and it goes all the way down. You can feel when it hits the end. Press, just feeling for any ridges. So there's a tiny one that I'm using my nail to try and work it through. There you go. Okie dokes. That's all good. Right. I've got the right foot here. Move that down. Again, exactly the same principle. I've cut it to size, peeled this off, and I'm going to drop it down, and it goes all the way down. You can feel when it hits the end. Press, give it a good firm press to make sure it's stuck to the underside of the shoe lining, and that just drops down, comes out, and that's it. The job's done. So what I have here, I've used these now for about how many trainers? This is my third pair. Now, in training for the London Marathon, I did a preventative one, and I've had this now for how many years? This is on year 3, and you can't see anything coming through. There's been no wearing. It's just a really, really good, simple product. Again, so for my recommendation is to prevent the hole in your trainer, because it might not be applicable to everyone, but some people have them, have the issue, and I certainly do. It's well worth investing. I think it was about £7, £8. That's about $10. But for the sake of $10, can prevent this. It makes your trainers last longer. So what should we Trainer Armour do? Should it continue to are there any changes that need to be for them to consider? I don't think so. Maybe what they need to consider, where I showed you a few moments ago, is here. If they can do something for the side of the shoe, that would be a really good idea. I certainly would buy it. So that's what they should start to do. Apologies, that's what they should start to do. In terms of what they should stop doing, I can't think of anything. So we've got start is consider one on the side, for example here. Stop doing, I don't think there's anything in that box. Continue to do, could continue to just make the product the best that they can. Nothing but praise for this company. Used it now, this is, as I said, third time. Really good, great value, and something for you to consider. Well, everyone, I hope you have a good day and be safe. See you next time.